Pro Tools is controlled with the Nocturn Keyboard by activating HUI mode in the Automap software. This is done in the Settings menu by checking Use Automap HUI. Now you just need to set up Pro Tools. Firstly by going to Setup, and then MIDI, and then Input Devices, and making sure that Automap HUI and Automap MIDI are both selected, as well as Nocturn Keyboard. Then you go to Peripherals, also in the Setup menu, and under the MIDI Controllers tab, select HUI in the Type list, with Automap HUI selected in the Receive From and Send To columns. Once done, pressing the Mixer button on the front panel allows you to use the encoders to control track levels, with the buttons below controlling mutes. To bank to another group of 8 tracks on the mixer, you can use drum pads 1 and 2. Scrolling to page 2 allows the encoders to be used in one of 7 preset modes, selected by pressing and rotating the speed dial. The first 2 modes are for panning the left and right channels, and then the remainder are for each of the 5 send levels, A to E. The buttons below, meanwhile, are used for track solos. On page 3, the record arm switches are mapped to Nocturn Keyboard's buttons. The transport buttons can either be used to control the Pro Tools transport, or disengaged to become 6 more assignable controls. As with plugins, you can change and reassign any mixer controls by pressing Learn and then using the Click Touch facility. Or you can select parameters from the Edit View window, as well as delete any assignments. As Pro Tools RTAS and TDM effects and instruments are all included in Automap's plugin manager list, called up from Automap's startup view, you can select any of them from there if you want to control them with Nocturn Keyboard. Once selected, the next time you boot up Pro Tools and open those effects or instruments, they'll map to the controller straight away. Switching between effects, instruments, and the mixer can then be done either by clicking on different inserts in the software or using Automap's browser mode.